Welcome back to applelnsider. Today we are diving into one of the most surprising comebacks in the smartphone world, a name that brings back memories of indestructible phones, long-lasting batteries, and simplicity at its best. Yes, it's the Nokia 1100, reborn for the modern age with a bold twist. This time it comes as the Nokia 1100 5G. The idea of mixing one of the most iconic phones of all time with cutting-edge 5G technology almost sounds like a dream, but Nokia has actually done it. So let's get into the full review and see if this new 1100 is just a nostalgia gimmick or if it's a real contender in today's market. Number 1 is design and build quality. The first thing that strikes you when you pick up the Nokia 1100 5G is how familiar it feels yet how modern it looks. The classic shape is clearly inspired by the original, with a compact frame and slightly curved edges that fit perfectly into the hand. Unlike the fragile glass sandwiches we see everywhere today, this phone is built with durability in mind. Nokia uses a mix of polycarbonate and aluminum, making it both lightweight and extremely sturdy. The rubberized back adds grip and gives off that old-school Nokia vibe. It's not trying to compete with ultra-premium designs like titanium or ceramic, but that's not the goal here. This phone is designed to be used, dropped, and kept for years without worry. Buttons are tactile and responsive, the power button has a fingerprint reader built in, and the whole device is IP68 rated, which means dustproof and waterproof. The build quality screams reliability, and while it doesn't have the flashy appeal of foldables or glass-backed flagships, it does bring peace of mind that this is a phone you won't be scared to take into any environment. Number 2 is display. This is one area where Nokia could have gone completely basic, but instead they found a perfect balance. The Nokia 1100 5G sports a 6.1-inch Full HD Plus OLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. That might surprise people expecting a bare-bones phone, but Nokia clearly wanted to respect modern expectations. Colors are vibrant, blacks are deep, and the high refresh rate makes scrolling and animation smooth. What's clever is that the display has a slightly raised bezel around it for protection, echoing the rugged feel of the original 1100. Sunlight visibility is solid, thanks to peak brightness above 1200 nits, so using it outdoors is no problem. There's also Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, so scratches and accidental drops won't easily ruin it. While it doesn't quite match the resolution or brightness of high-end flagships, it doesn't need to. For the price and purpose of this device, the screen strikes the right balance between practicality, durability, and modern usability. Number 3 is performance. Inside the Nokia 1100 5G, you'll find Qualcomm's Snapdragon 7 series processor paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage, expandable with microSD. This hardware setup ensures smooth multitasking, fast app launches, and reliable gaming performance for most titles. It's not designed for extreme gamers or power users chasing benchmark records, but it absolutely nails day-to-day tasks. Streaming, browsing, social media, video calls, and even heavier apps run without lag. The addition of 5G support makes a huge difference, giving blazing fast download and upload speeds, and future-proofing the phone for years to come. One of the big surprises here is how optimized the software is, which makes the hardware perform even better than expected. The Nokia 1100 5G proves that you don't need the absolute top-tier chipset to get an enjoyable experience. Instead, it gives you consistency, efficiency, and reliability, which is what most people actually want. Number 4 is camera. Now, when you think of the original Nokia 1100, you think of a tiny screen and a torch light, not a camera. But times have changed. The new Nokia 1100 5G comes with a dual camera setup on the back. The main sensor is a 50-megapixel wide-angle with optical image stabilization, and the secondary is a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. The front camera is 16 megapixels, tucked neatly in a small punch hole. Images captured are sharp, colors are natural, and low-light performance is surprisingly good, thanks to Nokia's night mode. Video recording supports 4K at 60 frames per second, with steady stabilization for smooth results. While it's not competing with the crazy zoom or cinematic modes of premium flagships, it still delivers reliable and clear photography for everyday users. Selfies look clean and balanced, video calls are crisp, and the overall performance is consistent. Nokia didn't go overboard with gimmicks here, they focused on practicality, which is refreshing. Number 5 is battery life. This is where the Nokia 1100 name carries its legendary reputation, and the new model honors that legacy. Packed with a 5000 mAh battery, this phone easily lasts a full 2 days on moderate use. Even with 5G and a high refresh rate display, power management is excellent. When you scale back to lighter use, you could stretch it even longer. Nokia also includes 33W fast charging, giving you about 50% charge in under 30 minutes, and there's 15W wireless charging as well. Battery endurance is one of the strongest selling points here, reminding us why the original 1100 was beloved by millions. This time, you get the same peace of mind in a modern smartphone package. Number 6 is software and features. Nokia ships the 1100 5G with a clean version of Android, close to stock, with minimal bloatware. This ensures smooth performance and faster updates. Security patches are promised for 3 years, and major Android upgrades for at least 2. The interface is simple, intuitive, and easy to navigate, making it accessible for both younger users and those who remember the old Nokia days. Extra features include a programmable flashlight shortcut, customizable button mapping, and a focus on digital well-being tools. There's also support for NFC, face unlock, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, something many people will appreciate. The software approach reflects Nokia's philosophy: keep it simple, keep it reliable, and avoid unnecessary clutter. Number 7 is value for money. This is where things get really interesting. The Nokia 1100 5G comes in at a price point significantly lower than premium flagships while offering durability, solid performance, reliable battery, and 5G support. It doesn't try to win with flashy features, instead it delivers a balanced and practical experience. For users tired of fragile, overcomplicated phones that cost a fortune, this device is a breath of fresh air. It's perfect for those who want a dependable daily driver without spending $1,000. The value proposition here is not about specs that wow on paper, but about real-world usability and peace of mind. And that's exactly what makes it special. So here's the conclusion. The Nokia 1100 5G is not just a nostalgia project, it's a smart reinvention of one of the most iconic phones ever made. By blending modern essentials like 5G, a good camera system, a smooth display, and excellent battery life with the classic toughness and simplicity Nokia is known for, they have created a phone that stands out in a market flooded with lookalike devices. It doesn't aim to compete with the most luxurious flagships, nor does it cut down so far that it feels outdated. Instead, it finds a sweet spot where practicality meets reliability, and it does so at a fair price. If you want a phone that you can trust day in and day out, one that brings back a bit of the old Nokia charm while keeping you connected in today's fast world, the Nokia 1100 5G deserves serious consideration.